Hey James, any plans on reviewing Movavi Video Editor Plus? It's very popular in the gaming community and I would like to hear your comments about it. So since you asked Qstream, this video is for you or anyone else who's keen to consider Movavi Video Editor Plus. It is not a free software, however the price is really reasonable. Now at the end of this run through, I will give you some thoughts. What are the things and the advantages of Movavi Video Plus? And a few points that I feel that may be something for you to consider. It's not really such a big thing, but stick to the end so that you know my thoughts about this video editor. 9 key features in Movavi Video Editor Plus that can help you create better videos. Normally when I create videos, my camera and the audio that I use is recorded separately because I want better audio than from what the camera can give. So that requires me to synchronize the audio after recording it. Usually I will try to align the audio and video clips so that I can see the waveforms. However, with Movavi there is an audio synchronization feature. All you need to do is to select the two clips, go to More Tools and go to Audio Editing and click on Synchronize, and Movavi will actually detect the waveforms and synchronize that video and your audio clips for you. So it is actually much faster and much more accurate. There's another feature called Audio Beats Detection. So what that does is Movavi will actually detect the beats in an audio clip or a sound clip so that it will tell you and create markers for you to edit your videos. So all you need to do is to select the audio clip, go to More Tools again and click on Detect Audio Beats, and Movavi will actually detect all the beats, and you can actually set the minimum time between the beat markers, anything from 2 seconds to 4 seconds, and that way when you want to edit your video you can just change it or move it to the position of the marker and trim it that way. So you can actually create a video quickly, a very useful feature. Next is called Scene Detection. Now what Scene Detection does, it helps you to split up your video clip into many different small clips. You can set it from anything from 1 second to a maximum of 2 seconds. So what it does is Movavi split up your video clips into individual scenes so that if you want to re-edit a video, or maybe you have a very long video with a scene that changes and you just want Movavi to help you split it rather than you split it yourself, it makes for video editing to be so much more easier, and you can actually rearrange some of those scenes for your next video. Next is noise removal. So you can actually remove noise in your audio clip, and what you can actually remove noise. And next is the noise removal. Movavi has a built-in noise removal that can help you to suppress the noise in the background, and you can apply it to your video clip. So you can actually decide how much noise suppression you want, whether higher or lower. Next is audio effects. So let's put in some audio effects. Let's start with a telephone. No comments. Hey James, any plans on reviewing Movavi? Okay, so I can also change it to say a radio DJ here. Video Editor Plus is very popular in the gaming community, and let's go for the very high pitch and make me sound like a chipmunk.
I would like to hear your comments about it. So since you asked Qstream, this video is for you or anyone else who's...
It's so funny, and this is such a cool built-in audio effects with Movavi. Next is slow motion. So let's do this. To slow down a clip, go to More Tools, go to Video Editing and go down to Slow Motion. You can slow down your clip right down to say 10% of its original speed. So you can create an effect like this. Slow panning motion. Well, if you are like me and you can't pan the camera properly, you can actually use this effect to create this ultra slow motion pan. Alright, next is something called highlight and conceal. Let's say I want to highlight this portion here. I can go to select this clip that I want, go to the tools section again, go to highlight and conceal. So right now I can actually highlight a certain portion of my screen, and I can actually adjust the opacity of the rest of the screen from 0 all the way to dark. You can also change the feathering as well. as well as change the shape, whether you want an oval shape, and there is also blur if you prefer to blur the background instead of darken it. Two things is related to the export, so let's head over to the export tab and export the video. So let's go with the trial version here. So there are two items here that's pretty interesting if you go to the advanced tab in the export section. One is that you can actually export your video at H.265. What this means is that your video will be compressed further compared to say H.264. This is a different video codec, so this is something to consider. And finally is this frame rate. Now the frame rate is pretty impressive in the sense that you can actually export your video all the way up to 120 frames per second. So what are some of the things that I didn't really like so much? One thing that bugged me is actually I can't pre-trim my video here. For example, let's say this video here, okay, there's no keys for me to set in and out points, and that is kind of a bit of a disappointment for Movavi Video Suite. No doubt it is something that I can work around with. However, some people, if they have a long video, they may find this a disadvantage for them. Alright, and next, something that actually sort of caught me was this key over here that allows you to disable gaps. So initially I thought I wouldn't be able to move my video clips as I like, but actually there is a function here to close up the gaps in your video. So this could be a plus or a minus. If you're not aware of this, it could catch you as a new user. When you enable this gaps, it will actually close up all these gaps automatically. I hope that this video has helped you. I reviewed quite a few other video editors as well, so if you want to find out my thoughts about those, including things like HitFrame Express, Shortcut, Filmora 10, check out the links below in the description, and you will find all of those either to the videos itself or to the playlist.